Hello, everybody. I hope you are doing well, and welcome to the next session of Module 5. And this session is going to be very, very important for you because this will build your very base for the data frames. You will be getting a taste of what are the data frames, how do they look like, or how do we work with them, and how we perform a bunch of transformations on top of the data frames. Apart from that, in this session, you will be studying the most important thing, which you do not have to remember, but by the time or with the passage of time, as you will be practicing maintaining or developing data frames, you will automatically remember that code. Got it? So in this session, the most important thing is your standard data frame reader API. Got it? The standard data frame reader API. So first, let me set up the environment. I'm inside my Jupyter lab, and let me just go to home. I'm still facing internet connectivity issues. So I am on a very slow internet connection just for the sake of recording because that's stable. The other available internet connections are fast, but they are not stable. So let me just first pick a new terminal and tell you where I am. So in order to just know your location with respect to your gateway node, you can use PWD. This is the present working directory. So where I am at slash home slash ITV. This slash is the root. The very first slash is the root of the Linux system. You might be knowing about the Linux file system. Got it? So inside root, we have a directory called home, and inside that directory, there is my directory. Got it? ITV018262. So I'm here, and if I want to know what is my name, although I can see here, but I can just uh, hit another Linux command to show this. So my name is this. Okay. Now let me see what do I have inside my home directory here. ls-l, and I'll be seeing these things. I have this directory, this directory, this directory, this file, or this directory. The blue colors are of the directories, and the black color is of the files. Okay. Since now we are in the module 5, so I'll be creating a new folder here inside this folder, module 5, module wise notebooks. So I'll be creating a new directory instead. So what is the command for creating a new directory? Mkdir. And where do I have to create the directory? I have to create the directory module wise. I have just uh, module. I'm just typing the first initial spellings and then just hitting the tab, and it will work for me. Look, this has worked for me. And now inside this, I want to make a folder or a directory named as module 5. Okay, so I'll press enter. Now I can see ls-l module wise notebook, and inside this, and you can see here the directory has appeared, and I can also see what I have inside this. So I have this directory as the module 5. So now I'll just go to this directory. Currently I am here. I'm at my home directory, ITV this, and inside my home directory I have these directories. Now in order to work with the new files, I'm just maintaining the hierarchy. or keeping the things fine or keeping the things clean. That's why I'm just going inside my this directory, and in this directory I will be developing my notebooks for this module, the module 5. Okay, so cd, from cd I can give the absolute path, and I can also give the relative path. This is the absolute path slash home slash itv 018262 slash module wise notebooks slash module 5. So I am inside my module 5, and you can see here inside this at the gateway node 1, I am inside the module 5. I can just confirm it here, and you can see my path is here. Okay, so now since I am inside the module 5, I can just make a new file here, new notebook, and first thing first, I have to give it the PySpark 3, and I have to give it the name as the let me just give it the name, give it some meaningful name. So I'll be giving this as the understanding data frames. I'm just renaming it, and understanding data frames. Okay, so this is the very first lab of this module. Now let me just create the Spark session for this, and let me just pick up the boilerplate code. Here is the code, and this code has been explained to you earlier in much detail, or the detail which was necessary for you. Got it? Okay, so I'm giving my Spark session the name as Spark. Got it? So we are working at the higher level API. That's why we are using Spark session instead of Spark context. Okay, so I'm hitting it, and now I am making a connection with my cluster. Okay, so here begins the real story. Now, what do we want to do? This session or this module is related to the higher level APIs. The very first higher level API to which we come across is the data frame. So what are the data frames actually? Data frames are the raw data plus some schema plus metadata of the structure. So in order to read that data frame, in order to make that data, or make the raw data, a data frame. What I mean to say, in order to convert that raw data into a data frame, what do we have to do? We need a reader. We need a reader. Got it? Look, in order to read a book, if there is no reader available, who will read the book? Just in case of the raw data, if there is no reader available, then through which we are going to read that data. So for that, we need the reader, or we need the reader object. From Spark, as I press dot, I will write as I will read. I will write read. Now, what does that mean? From this Spark, what is Spark? Spark is my Spark session. Look, whatever name you give, you have to replace it here. If you give Spark 1, you have to replace it Spark 1. From this Spark session, we are extracting, or we are getting, or we are obtaining read method. Got it? We are getting read method. We are getting read method. Okay. There are a lot of best practices to write the code. For example, look here. This code has been written in a builder method. Got it? Dot this is the space and the backslash. Then we can enter into the next line. So I hope you know about these things. These things are related to Python in when you are attempting to write a multi-line code. So for the sake of clarity, we will be writing a multi-line code, but for the very first time, I'll be just writing the code in a single line. And when once we are done with writing the code, I will be showing you how to write it in a multiple lines. All right. Now look what we have got from this Spark session, or out of this Spark session, we have got a read object. Now, look, this is the data, and we are going to read that data. Data has a lot of characteristics. Some notable characteristics are, first of all, what is the format of the data? Is it a CSV? Is it JSON? Is it Parquet? Is it ORC? Or whatever else? The first thing is the format of the data. The second thing is, has the data headers or not? Got it? If you're talking about a CSV file, most probably the first line is the header. Got it? And if that first line is not a header, you remember when you open a table in an Excel sheet, then if you convert some raw data into the Excel sheet, it prompts you by asking that whether the first line is header or not. So what total I mean to say that the data can or cannot have the header. Got it? So second characteristics is the header. So we have discussed two characteristics. The first one is the format, second is the header. Okay. After that, the most important thing comes here. What is the schema of the data? Got it? What is the schema of the data? Schema means what are the data types? What are the column names? What are the data types? So we have three things. Till now, whatever I have told you, I've told you three things. First is the format. What is the format of the data we want to read? Second is the header. Third is the schema. And this order is not specific. Got it? While writing the code, you can mention the header true first at the first place. After that, you can give the option of the schema. Then after that, you can give the option of the format. This is not the strict order. The order can be changed, but what all you have to remember is that the data has a lot of characteristics. In order to read that data in the true spirit, you have to mention those characteristics while writing the code so that your data can be read in a good manner. Okay. So now we have got the read method or the read object. Now, in what way we want to read? The very first thing is that we say that the format of the data. What is the format? The format is the CSV. Got it? We are reading a CSV file, a flat file. Okay. Okay. After that, we say that dot option. For this option, we say that for this option, we say that whether the header is true or not. Header true. This means that our data set has the header. If we give false, we will see that the data set does not has the header. Got it? After that, we will again give option schema. Sorry, infer schema, and that also is true. If there is no schema, you can give false. But in my case, the dataset contains the header and the dataset also contains the schema. Got it? Let me just show you the data. Just give me a moment and I'm showing you the data. Just a second, please. I'm just picking the very first 10 lines to give you the feel of the data set. Okay, I hope you can see the data. This nasty arrow has come in front of me. Okay, this is the data set. You can see that this is the header. The first line is the header. Got it? Order ID, order date, customer ID, order status, and this is the CSV format. Do you remember this data set? I think you can remember this data set. We had this data set as the orders data frame or orders RDD. This first line has been added into it so that we can have the headers. Okay, this is the same data set, but what I have given, I have intentionally given it the headers so that we can see the data in a good manner. Okay, now we have talked about what is the format, what is the whether the data set has header or not. We have talked about whether we want to give infer the schema or not. Got it? Now what remains? For now, we have these three things. Now look, the last thing, but not the least, as usual, this data must be residing somewhere. Where this is residing, in your case, wherever you have saved this data file, got it? Wherever you have saved the data file, you will be picking it from where? In my case, I am picking it from the location. Let me just copy the location. Dot load. Load is to give the location of the data set. Okay. Slash public slash tech slash orders slash star. Star mean inside this folder, what all files are available, you have to consider it. Now look, this is the data set. This is the data set. And that data set is the same which we have used or which we used in the previous module. This is the same data set through which we created the RDDs. But the only change is that I have explicitly mentioned the header here. Okay. Now look, this data plus schema, what does it become? Data plus schema becomes the data frame. So I'm going to give this the name as, I could give any name. I'm giving it as the, sorry, orders underscore df. And when I hit enter, I hope there is no error in the code. Spark dot read dot format is the CSV, option header is the true, infer schema is also true, and this is the location, and I hope this works the best. Let it run. The internet connection is slow, but it's taking, that's why it is taking time. So let me just explain this code. This has run. Now look, to me this code does not look very intuitive, or this does not look good. Got it? So what do we do? What do we do is we just write this code in this right fashion or in this very clean manner. What do we do? We have to give a space backslash enter. Then again come to that dot space backslash enter. Space backslash enter. Space backslash and enter. Got it? This is the code. You can write it this way or this way, but I prefer writing the code in this way. If you write this code in any interview, the interviewee will feel you as a professional person. Got it? This is a very newbie choice. Got it? Or I will not prefer any developer who is writing the code in this manner, because if they are not following the best practices, how can they be the good developer? Okay. So this will also work the same way. Let me just hit it, run it, and this has worked. Now, let me just again tell you this. I'm covering this in a very slow manner. Why? Because if you go through this session even for once, you will not be needing to revise this session. Got it? That's my whole intent. That you just invest your time even for once or for two times, and you are done. Got it? So from Spark session, I am getting a read method, and now since I have got the read method, now I have to think how I have to read or what I have to read. I have to read a CSV file. My data set contains the header. My data set contains the header, and I want Spark to infer the schema. I want Spark to infer the schema, and this is the location of the data set. Okay, one thing about the infer schema. Look, when we say keep on taking notes along with that, I'm not using the notepad. I'm just giving the whole attention to this. Infer schema 2 means we are saying to Apache Spark that please go through our data set and judge the column data types and give us those data types. Got it? We are not ourselves, or we are not explicitly saying the Apache Spark that okay, our order ID, this is the order ID is of this data type, order date is of this data type, customer ID is of this data type, order status is of this data type. We are saying that Apache Spark, you are our servant. What you have to go, what you have to do, you just have to go through the data set and infer the schema. You have to extract the schema or guess the schema from yourself. Got it? But this is not a good approach. One thing from the day one I have been stressing on is that you must have to become a good developer. You must have to become the optimized developer. We are putting a pressure on Apache Spark. Look, this data set is of 2 to 3 MBs. I will give you the data set and you'll be able to know the size of it. But what if the data set is of 2 terabytes? Do you think that's a good practice to say ask Apache Spark that go through even 2 terabytes of data and guess the schema or the data types? No, this is not a good approach. Good developers always tell Apache Spark that this is the data type of these columns. Don't infer, I'm providing you, just do your own work. Got it? So the first thing, the very first reason you should avoid using infer schema is that it puts pressure on the Apache Spark. And number two, the second issue is that Apache Spark might infer the schema wrong. It might guess that the order date is of string type. It might guess that the order ID is of string type. It might guess that any big integer is only integer. Got it? So there are two reasons to avoid this infer schema. The very first is it's not performance friendly, and number two is the Apache Spark might guess the wrong data types. Okay, so I'm closing this discussion here. We have created a data frame out of this data set by providing it these details. Okay. Now, what if I need to see how this how this data frame look like? In case of RDDs, we used to use collect. Got it? But in this case, we will be using show dot show, and you will be seeing this. So congratulations, we have read our or we have created our very first data frame and we have seen it. Look how clean is this. Order ID, order date, customer ID, order status. Look here. Got it? So the format was CSV, header was true. That's why we can see a header here. We have in a asked Apache Spark that infer the schema. We cannot see the schema. Schema is the data types we will be seeing in incoming moments. Got it? Let me tell you one more thing. Look, we have created this data frame with the headers. What if I say that the headers are not true, or we don't have the headers? Orders df without headers. Look here. What if I don't give I give it as a false? Look, then how would it look like? I just have to dot show. Look, got it? We are not getting any headers here. And instead, the actual line which was of headers, is being shown in the data itself. So you might have seen the effect of giving this as true. Got it? I'm just deleting this. This would be creating a mess. I just want to keep my notebooks very clean. So till now, what we have seen? We have seen the standard data frame reader API. This is the standard data frame reader API. Remember it. I'm repeating it. This is the standard data frame reader API. Got it? Through this read method, we have read a data frame, or we have created a data frame with the raw data by providing this information. Okay. Look, by default, this will show you the 20 top 20 rows. Got it? What if we want to show any number of rows, or what if we want to show due to congestion of space? What if I want to read the very first lines, first few lines, for example, first 5 lines? I just have to mention this number. Uh, why is it not showing the? Let me just run it again. Okay, order ID dot show. I'm just picking it from here, and okay, I copied the wrong data frame name. Okay, so I just have to show rows, five. If I need to show one, it will show one. If I need to show three, sorry, I'll be getting 3 rows. Got it? So by default, this show method tells us or reveals us the very first 20 rows. But if you specify any number, if I specify 100 here, it will show the 100 lines. Okay. Now, what all we have seen till now, we have seen that how we can create a data frame. Till now, we have not seen the schema here. Got it? So how to show the schema of this data frame? Orders df. In order to show the data types, we just have to print, and I will be pressing tab, print schema. Got it? The print schema will tell you what is the data type of these columns. What is the data type of these columns? Got it? So look here. Order ID is integer, nullable, true. It can be null. Order date, string. Look, here is the issue. Order date has been inferred as string. Do you expect order date to be a string? No, this is not a string. This is the date type. But what Apache Spark has done, because of the very less amount of data available, Apache Spark has inferred it wrong. I told you that this infer schema is not safe. Got it? This infer schema is not safe. It has given us two drawbacks. The very first one is two drawbacks. The very first one is that it has done some extra processing, and as a result of that extra processing, it has given us the wrong data type. So we will correct it. Customer ID is integer, that's correct. Order status is string, that is also correct. Okay. Now what we have seen that order date has been inferred as a wrong data type. Okay, look, let's try doing some transformation on this data frame. This is the name of the fourth column is the order status. Got it? Let's try renaming it, and we can rename it to the status only. Got it? So what we have to do, I just have to pick up this data frame name orders df dot. Let me just pick up the codes. I've copied the codes for the convenience. All right. In order to rename any column, we use this with column renamed. With column renamed. And what is the name of that column? Order status. Order status. And what name we want to give as the status. So this is the very first transformation we are applying on data frame. So I'm just saying that df underscore renamed, or what I say, transformed df. Okay, I'm giving this name. Okay, transformed df is equal to, I'm capturing this inside. Okay, so now if I come here and just hit show the very first four lines, and we will be seeing status. So this is the very first transformation we have learned. We have renamed a column from a data frame. Got it? Okay. Now what about this data this wrong data type? Let's correct it also. We have applying our second transformation on this transform df. On this transform df, we will be using with, and when I press tab, with column, sorry, with column, and what data type, or of what column we need to change the data type. We need to change the data type of this column order date to what data type we need to we need to convert it to. I'm pressing tab, and why I'm not getting the to time stamp. I don't know what issue I'm facing here. Okay, time stamp. Okay, and what is the name of the column? Order date. Okay. Uh, there are two things. If we give the same name, the name of the column will not be changed. But if we give any new name, for example, I say new here, so the name of this column will be renamed also. Got it? But we will be doing two things here. First is the renaming, and the second is the changing this to the another data type. So we are changing this table, this column, to timestamp and giving this new name. Got it? So let's just uh, run it. Okay. Timestamp is not defined. So what we need to do, we have not imported this. We have not imported this. Let me just create a new cell here from PySpark dot SQL dot functions import all. Okay, now if I run this, so yes, okay. Oh, all right. I have not saved it inside any data frame, and that's why I'm getting a very weird, a database kind of output. Transformed df2. So here is the transform df2, and if we need to show it, dot show, you can see order date new. Got it? Order date new. This has been this is the new column. We have added a new column here. Got it? I'll tell you in the next sessions that how to avoid it. Got it? How to avoid it. Now, why did we do that? We did this in order to change the data type and change the data type to timestamp. So let's see whether we have successfully changed the data type or not. Order date is string still because that we have added a new column. Got it? This is, and look here, timestamp. So what we have done, we have added a new column. I'll tell you how to avoid in the next sessions that how to avoid this new column, but that's not important right now. What I wanted to show you is that the effect of infer schema. Got it? The effect of infer schema. And in the wake of showing you the effect of infer schema, we have seen two type of transformations. Got it? So what all we have learned in this session is that we can create a data frame out of a raw data by providing it some information. You have to write, you have to remember this code, but you don't have to even remember. By the time you will be keep on doing these stuff, you will remember it. Got it? I also did never remembered it, but with the practice I got a hold of it. And this is called the standard data frame reader API. After that we saw that shows us by default the 20 rows. If we specify any number, we will be seeing that number of rows. After that, in order to see the schema or the data types, we use that data frame dot print schema, and it will tell us the all the data types. After that, we saw that the infer schema has done two things. First, it has put pressure on Apache Spark. What pressure? The Apache Spark has to go through all the data. Apache Spark has had to go through 2 MBs of data to infer the schema. But instead of traveling through all the data, it has inferred this data type wrong. Got it? And due to that, we have to apply transformation on it. So we saw two transformations. We changed the name of this order status to status by using with column renamed as a transformation. Got it? With column renamed, first we will give the original column name, then we will give the name we want to convert into. Got it? And after that, we saw that in order to create a new column, got it? And to give it the new data type, we use with column. Got it? So please go through the manual of these different transformations. You will be keep on getting new and new transformations as you will be keep on working. So this is what all we have seen in this session. Got it? The whole intent of this session was to give you an idea of what is the standard data frame reader API, what is the direct method to read a data frame or to create a data frame, and to apply various transformations. So that's all from this session. And the next session, we will see the shortcut methods to read other data types, to read these JSON format, to read the Parquet format, to read the OCR format, and stuff like that. Got it? I hope this session is very clear. And if you feel any inclarity, if you face any ambiguity, please contact me. Thank you.